Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Danielle. For those of you who don't know me, hi, welcome. Thank you guys so much for stopping by today. Today I'm going to be talking about inexpensive makeup items that are actually worth it. And these are just some things in my collection that I have really come to enjoy and have been kind of playing around with. So the first thing I want to go ahead and start with is from the indie brand Moonrise Cosmetics, and I'm going to show you these three shades. So this one is Aventurine, then we have Jolteon, which is a beautiful yellow, and then we have Imperial Guard, which is kind of this peachy orangey color, and it looks like that. I'll show you Aventurine, which is a very glittery kind of teal blue color. And then this yellow that it's just so bright. So with each of these tubs that will last you forever, because you only need a little bit, because each of these shades is just so pigmented, like not even kidding, super pigmented. You only need a little bit of these. These are $5 each. So the reason why I'm putting this in the affordable range, yes, for all three of those I paid $15 and I have a bunch more in my collection. But what I'm saying is if there's only a few unique colors that you need to your collection, you can go through Moonrise Cosmetics or any other indie brand that you decide to, and you can get small quantities of things, especially through Etsy, and they're affordable options. They really are. So I wanted to show you this brand specifically because I love how pigmented their loose shadows are, and that you can get them in mattes. You can get them in like glittery shades. You can get them in more shimmer shades too, where it's not chock full of glitter. There's just different finishes and they work really well on the eyes. So that is number one. Next, and this actually surprised me, these are some A2O Studio from Shop Miss A shadows, and these work really well. I've played around with all of these on my eyes. I have some looks and stuff on my Instagram using these, and I was just really impressed that for $1 or $1.50 or something like that, these are really good eyeshadows, and that was kind of impressive. Like, Shop Miss A has upped their game. I bought these all in bundles. They came in two different ones, and I have bigger pans too that are highlights and blushes and things that I am really enjoying from Shop Miss A. And you can't beat like $1.50 for a set of eyeshadows, or $2.50 or something like that. It's in the dollar range. I'll have, if I struggle with the prices, I will have everything listed down below in the description box. That way you guys have accurate pricing from me. Next up, we're going to talk about Colourpop lippies. These are $6.50 each. They are very affordable. They come in a wide range of colors. Now, if you're like me, you can't just go on the Colourpop and buy one because you want that free shipping, but that's because I have a problem with lippies, as we've discussed. But these are some of my favorite. The shades I have here are Moon Dancer, as well as Mimi, and I bought this one because look, it has the cute little bows from Hello Kitty. So, and this one is the My Little Pony collection, and I absolutely love both of these colors because they lean a little more purple. But these are affordable options, and if you don't like the ultra matte lip, they come in satin and they have glosses that are similar shades. They might not have the exact shade, but there are very similar shades. I do like the ultra matte formula, and I also like the satin lip. So these are affordable and they're great. Next up are some more liquid lipsticks that I do highly recommend because I'm just always impressed. These are the Colourpop Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit lipsticks, and I have the shades Video Vixen. This one is a little patchy, but for $4.99 you can't complain. And if you build it up, it is buildable is what I'm trying to say. Then I have Coral Corruption, and I like this a lot. This one is my favorite kind of nude color, and it is in Rebel Rose. It reminds me of e.l.f.'s Tea Rose shade, but I don't like the little bullet lipstick I used to have, so I switched to my liquid lipsticks because I'm obsessed. This is actually my absolute favorite. I like all of them, but I love rocking an orange lip lately, and this is Terrifying Tangerine. And then I have Berry Recognize. And I do reach for these quite often. They are a staple in my collection. I want more of them, but I'm on a no-buy right now, so I'm avoiding the makeup aisle like you wouldn't believe. So, yeah. Next up, I have my LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is very affordable option. It is what I like to use to prime my eyes. I also am now doing a thing where I put on a concealer before I do my foundation. So I like to use this under my eyes, anywhere that I have little blemishes, things like that. Any imperfections, I like to use this to cover it up and kind of conceal before I put on my foundation and do my highlighting concealer. That's kind of my steps lately. Next up is an absolute staple and favorite in my collection. This is the Maybelline Great Lash Mascara. I have been using this since junior high, since I took my mom's mascara. A long, long, long time. And this one's actually, I took it out of the package, but it's like unopened. I haven't actually like screwed it open or anything. I also have a mini over there. But this is something that is always in my collection. If I run out of this mascara or it goes bad, I repurchase it right away. It is one that I constantly reach for, and I always have to remind myself, why are you buying other mascaras? You love this one, and I do love this one. This one holds true to me. It's a favorite. And I do highly recommend this mascara. Now we're going to get into some eyeshadow palettes. And these are all from Shop Hush. No, I am not sponsored by Shop Hush. I wish. They denied me. It was a whole thing. It's okay. I'm over it. But for people who cannot afford the high-end, very expensive eyeshadow palettes, this is a great option because you get those same shades and you get those options from Shop Miss A, and I'm going to show you some of my favorites lately. So this is the Bad Habit Retro Love, and it looks like the Subculture palette. And I like this because it is not as powdery as the Subculture palette, and the shades that were kind of unique to the Subculture palette, these two here, actually work in this palette. I am going to do a full review on this palette. I just have not gotten around to it. I have played with it about 7 times now, and I kind of want to play with it a little more and create some more looks and things with it before I just tell you everything about it. But I do recommend checking out Shop Hush if you cannot afford the higher end and you like the shades. Next up is the Bad Habit Athena palette. The only shade I don't like in here is this glitter. I'm not a fan of it. Even when I use a glitter glue, it just does not lay flat on my eye and it drives me crazy. And there was also one other thing, this pan right here keeps falling out. So I have to be very careful how I hold it. I need to re-glue it in there. I'm lucky it didn't break. But I do really like the matte shades. The shimmer shades in this, I feel like I have to work with a little more. But for the price, and I believe I spent $12 on this, I think it's worth it. And I think it works really well if you want something similar to the, what is it? It's not the, Huda Beauty palette? Is that the one? Desert Dusk? Yes, Desert Dusk. Oh, there it goes. This is a very nice option if you want the shades from the Desert Dusk palette, but you cannot afford the Desert Dusk palette. I really think that this was worth it to purchase in my collection. I know some people have been saying these shadows are really powdery, that they've been staining their eyes. I have not had that problem with this eyeshadow palette. It does not stain my eyes. It has been working really well, and I don't know if that's because I take concealer from here all the way up. My eyes are stained from the makeup look that you will see later from the Carity palette. That one always stains my eyes, but I'm not usually worried about it because usually I put on more makeup. Today, I just haven't. The last and final thing, and this is because I wanted the Metal Matte palette from Kat Von D and couldn't get it. But here it is. Here's this. And this one's from Okalan, I think it is. But I absolutely love this. And this one right here, Tinsel, is my absolute favorite shade in this. I also love how well the mattes work and how well the shimmer shades work. Like, they're amazing and they're very creamy. They're kind of like a wet metallic, and I absolutely love that. So I will have all of these linked down below just so that you guys can easily find everything. I will let you know that if there's an asterisk by the link, it's because I'm using magic links, and if you click on it, I get a little bit of money from that, but it's nothing big. It's like 2 cents. So I'm just going to let you know that because I want to be honest and upfront. I do put that in my description box as well. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I do hope you have a wonderful day, night, wherever you are. And if you know of any other affordable makeup options that you love, list them down below. I'm always into affordable, inexpensive, or the dreaded word, cheap makeup. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day, night, wherever you are, and bye!